Give me pie. So I wanted the rice, water. I think that's sticky. Right? Let's see. Sticky rice. Sticky rice. What I remember putting, I had 3 of these. Because he just bought that bag. Them bulls gonna go bad up there. Cause a rose is still a rose. What up, though? Alright, so here we go. To my grandmama's chicken. So I can put this under here so I don't have it in the way. I'm gonna make me some kale salad. That's gonna go bad. Hey, y'all. So, happy Sunday. So we're gonna do a little Jazmine, put a little parsley and something in that. My legs hurt. Let's see here. So mine's, I got wheat rice, brown rice, and that. Roll my sleeves up. So yeah, happy Sunday. I wanted to come with, I learned today, because I did learn something. I'm going to put this on my, whatchamacallit. So whatchamacallit. Put a little bit of her on here. So I'm making kale salad. I let it sit for a while. You gotta let it sit. So you use your lemon juice. This is a real, let me use this for this because this is going bad. This is going bad. So yeah, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. I didn't put up the thing for Meet Me in the Kitchen because I got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to show up for. Along with showing up for me, myself. Me, myself, and I. Hey, what up? What up? What up today? Hope today is a good day. Meet me in the kitchen. Let me get some of my, because you gotta take the oil, make sure you got a lot of oil. A whole bunch of it. That's pretty cooking. This one the menu. I have my oxtail, vegan oxtails. I'm making a whole roaster. I guess it's an oven stuffer roaster, if you will. And I am going to do that. I'm going to put my foot in this chicken. I just gotta get all this. I needed that lemon. Let me take the lemon and wipe across it. So I got my dad's pot, or my grandma's pot. It's aluminum stainless steel. And I take the lemon and I bathe the lemon with, I take the lemon and bathe my chicken with it. But no, I'm not having chicken for me. I'm making chicken for my folks. I'm having vegan oxtail, cabbage, and brown rice. I'm making Jazmine rice for them. Cabbage and yeah, that part, roasted chicken. It's something you gotta take and love it. You see it? You gotta love the chicken. You gotta love her. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Meet me in the picture, y'all. So I'm not gonna be. Everybody doesn't. You gotta take your lemon and lemon it, cause lemon cleans your liver. It cleans everything. So that's what we want to do her like so. So what up, y'all? How y'all doing today? I wanted to share what I learned. Because, remember, it's each one, reach one, teach one. You gotta share what you learned and then try to apply it to your life, which is hard as heck, right? It really is hard as heck. So I'm having brown rice, of course. And I'm going to make Jazmine. I do eat rice, other rice, for the most part. I can try to be mindful, So, that part. Give me a sec. I'll be right on with you. Let me get my seasonings together for her. Let me put my rice water in here. So whenever you cook any meat that you cook, you have to, once you clean it and everything, you have to let it drain and you got to pat it dry. You have to pat it dry. So this goes to my kale salad. And then the cocoa minos finish it off. And then I have some herbs and spices that I have to put on her. So I fry my cabbage. Everybody do theirs differently, right? So I'm going to transfer you here. And then I'm going to start with this because I do got a little lid for her. Right, so for my, I'm going to use garlic salt. And then we're going to use a garlic. So I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I'm in the building. Hello. Let me get my olive oil. I'm gonna make me some burgers. That's what I need to make. So I used for my kale salad. Now for the chicken. My chicken, I'm gonna take and put vegetables all on the pan. Right? I'm gonna take and line it with parchment. And then I am going to, oh, so much stuff over here. Wait a second. Hey. Hey, Antonio. How are you? Happy Sunday. So you met me in the kitchen. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Because I didn't put a post up, right? I didn't put no thumbnail up or anything. I just said, why? Because when the going is good, you got to keep it going. So I'm making kale salad, which is good to keep diabetes down. And what I use in there is I use garlic oil, crushed garlics. I've been good. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Hope all is well with you and your family. So I put minced garlic on there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of garlic salt. Just a tad bit. Usually I don't tap into garlic salt, but I'm going to just use a little teeny bit because I already got garlic oil. I have garlic bits. And then I also have the olive oil. So what you want to do with this, you want to coat each and every one. Each and every one. And if you have some fruit or something, it tastes good with fruit as well. But however you choose. I just had this is already crushed up. I mean, not crushed up, cut up. So you want to take and massage it. Sorry, you want to take and massage your greens. You want to give it love, right? You want it to give it love. And then once all the greens get the oil and stuff on there, you know, like I said, the salt go. I use cocoa minos. Then I have this rose sweet vinegar. I'm getting ready to toss a little bit. Once I get the greens to be nice and glistening. You see it? You gotta love your food. You gotta really love your food. Food is love. So many things are love that we don't implement in our lives anymore. Everything is like self-absorbed. You know, it's not thinking about the next person, and it's like so sad. So sad. So, anyways, anyhow, that's really good. I think I'm gonna even put a little spice with it. So the chicken, you gotta get all the feathers off. And you scrub it and bathe it with you bathe it with lemon or lime, either one of the two. my grandmama's chicken. You gotta put a little butter under the skin. And yeah, see this stuff here on here is like crazy. I'm gonna cut that piece off. So they're not gonna have that piece. Where the scissors? So I can cut that off. Here we go. Now we need the lid for that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this, a little bit. This is the green. See how pretty they are? This is the rose vinegar. This vinegar is good. You just need like a little splash. That's it. Not much. Not much. Put a little pepper on it. And then you just let it sit. That's all. You let that sit. If you let it sit for a few hours, I mean, even like for a snack. I mean, just for a snack, it's so good. So yeah, here we go. I put my oxtail thing in the oven. This is for my cabbage. Cause the rose is still a rose. I dropped something. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna close her up. All week. Hey. What's up? Happy Sunday. Alright, here we go. So that's my kale salad. I didn't put no black pepper on it. Let me get my seasonings out for my chicken while that she drained. I don't need no salt. I need a lid for my rice. This is the pepper. Dad, where is my rotisserie? Here go my rotisserie. See it? This right here, this seasoning is good as heck. So this, we need the garlic, coriander. So here go my seasonings for my chicken. Let's see. Put some black pepper on her like that. That's what we've been missing. Here we go. Put you like that. So this is set for the that's the winner right there. Winner chicken dinner. And what I do with those scissors? So this is a catch, guys. If you wanna raise your chicken up. This is one of my grandma's tricks right here. So I'm gonna get the parchment paper. So let me get a lid for my rice. Jasmine rice, you don't gotta cook a long time. Here you go. That's for mine. And you cook, you let your water steam real good with your jasmine rice. And so I came up with something too. So people that like butter, right? You can always get like a butter extract. You can get a butter extract and it has that real buttery flavor. Opposed to you using all the cholesterol that you get. Reason why I say that because I'm a butter lover, but I don't tap in. I just make mine. I found a recipe to make it with my imitation butter flavor, and I put it in my coconut oil. I'm gonna take and show a post. So you see, I had to dig out all these holes in the potatoes because them little things in there is crazy. So yeah. So to make your chicken, this is my grandma's special. I'm talking about my grandma, my paternal grandma. So guys, you can share, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Could you share the video? This is a learning thing here. This is a generational thing I'm sharing. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to give nobody the generational secret, but it's all right. It's all right. Wash those off. That's trash. And then I want to take all my seasonings and put it in one bowl. Like that. Like that, like that, and like that. So my cabbage, I just got to take and cut that up. So this is what we're going to do for the chicken, the famous chicken. Right? So we're going to put some more of that in there. Alright. Like so. In the inside of my chicken, I'm not going to put all the seasoning. This is basically going on the top. I'm going to just use the regular. So I had this is a rotisserie right here. This is rotisserie. This is a good flavor. I bought this from a flea market. Did I use all this? I think I did. Alright, well then I'm going to put it on the inside too. So what I'm going to do is, let's see how salty it is, because we got to worry about that. Ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. It's not salty at all like I thought. Okay. So we're going to put a little bit of coriander in here. That's just coriander. So since this is rotisserie, it has all the flavors in it. It has garlic, onion, citric acid, salt, and other spices. So that's what makes it the rotisserie part of it. So I'm going to just take and put in the inside of it. Just to sprinkle a little teeny bit of the seasoning in the inside of the chicken. And then I am going to take in underneath of the skin. Underneath of it, instead of me putting a lot of fat, I'm going to put some olive oil, and then I'm going to sprinkle some of my butter in there. Matter of fact, I should put some of the butter in there. Hot diggity dog dog. Girl, shut up. Shut your mouth. So this is what it can look like. This is exactly. Boom. Alright, so this is what it looks like. If you can see it. See it, butter? Can y'all see that? Okay. Alright, so this is the butter extract. I'm gonna just take and put a little bit on the side because this is wet. So I'm not gonna wet the whole thing because I just need a little few drops. You see where I'm going with that? You see where I'm going with it? Alright, so that's good. Cut you right on off. Here we go. That's garbage. This what I hate. Alright, so here we go. Those are the potatoes. I'm gonna show you a trick. So I don't pick feathers off. I gotta cut the whole shrimp thing. Alright, so I'm getting a little bit in the chicken. I'm gonna put a little bit in there. We need the olive oil underneath. So I'm coming over. Let me get a parchment paper so I can put that in here. Let's see. that shit. So I'm gonna put parchment paper. But I want it in this small pan for a reason because we making it like off of. We taking it off of the bottom of the pan. So all the juice will drip down at the bottom and it'll make the chicken more so. Let me get it over here. Let me cut my potatoes up first and I'm going to bring him over. I'm sorry that I covered the thing. My bad. So I'm going to take the potato. I almost cut myself here. So I'm going to take and cut it. I used the wrong knife, but anyways, you get the concept. I'm going to take these 2 potatoes, line it up at the bottom of the pan. Right, like so. And then I gotta get the carrots. So I take the carrots and line them on each side. So watch it now, watch it. Alright, so we got that covered. I put a little parsley in there. Now, I need onion. I don't need a whole, but if I had a whole onion. Alright, so let me get the carrots. So basically that's just for the flavor to come out. We getting it together, so I'm gonna take the flavor from the chicken is gonna go through the vegetables. I'm gonna move this a little bit because when you let paper hang over, when you cooking with parchment paper, it'll burn. Besides the part that's on that the food is cooked is surrounded around. Anything else, it kind of chars. Right? So put a little MSG on the veggies, like that, and then I'm gonna take. Hey, Annette Wilkerson. How long it took me to get set 1,000 subscribers? So listen, it depends on how you start. So how you start. So how I started off just with Reels because I came from Facebook over to YouTube. So I was really just following the suit of what I was doing over at Facebook. So it's kind of similar but different. So the whole objective is you need to build watch hours more so than subscribers, if that makes sense. So you want to tap into a lot of lives. You want to do a lot of lives. Whatever your niche is, you have to do that. So you have to lives is where the bulk of your followers should come from, not from your reels or shorts. You call it over here, but at Facebook they call it reels. So basically from your lives, because you want people to come click into your live in order for you to gain subscribers. It's okay if they take a look at your shorts, because shorts it'll kind of give you basically what the person is and what they niche is and what their objective is as well. So with that being said, try to tap into whatever your niche is. I'm gonna come over to your page. I'll be over there to check you out. Whatever your niche is, you make that your foundation, and if you will, you just create. So, in other words, your niche would be your umbrella. So whatever you tapping into, whether it's shorts, whether it's your lives, whether it's your short form of video, your long form videos is the videos that you do and you edit and so forth and so on. Those is called those is long videos, that's where your watch hours come from. You want to have shorts at least 3 minutes so you can get advertisement, at least one advertisement. Or your goal is to catch the audience, not with a whole bunch of unless you're going on live because you're talking to boom boom. But with your videos and your shorts, people want to see what you're doing. They don't want to be drugged through it to be like, would you get to the point? Like, so that type of thing. So it's trial and error. It's trial and error, girlfriend. So I'll be over to look at your content because I just made 1,000. I haven't monetized yet, but I'm on my way to that because I was like kind of like all over the place, and I wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers because that's a big milestone. It's not easy getting to 1,000 subscribers. It's not easy at all. No type way, shape, or form. So let me get over here to the chicken so we can get moving along because you don't want your live now. You can go on live. You still creating watch time. I think my pen is gonna be too short. Oh, well, here we go. You still creating watch time. So my whole objective is for the chicken. And no, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't having that. I gotta get my bigger pan. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can use my Dutch oven. Yup, sure can. Here we go. So you got to be able to transition really quick. Because life transition all the time really fast. So if you can adjust or transition, if you will, you in big trouble. Can I fit it in here? Let me see. When you fit in here, we going to try a different one. Nah, he ain't gonna go there either. Grandma ain't having that. I'm gonna have to pull out her pot. So I do have my dad's this is their chicken Sunday pot right here. If I can reach it, and I probably can. I know my dad pot. Yo. Yo. I ain't even gonna look because I don't see it down there. I don't want to panic. I don't want to panic, y'all. So you can put it in the Dutch oven as well. Like her, like that. Like so. So she not even on the bottom of it. Because remember, the potatoes and the carrots is on the bottom. So I'm going to take the phone that, oh shit, shut, and let you see it. Oh shit, see doggone you. Why you want to act like that? Why you want to be like that? So here the potatoes and stuff is there. And she's up off of there. So guess what? When you take and gotta clean your pot out, parchment paper, it really, really helps you. It don't make a whole lot of mess. Alright, so here we go. Now we go. Yeah, so that helps. Yeah, because I didn't know. And you know something? I had paid a few people to help me. And I'm just, I don't know, yo. When I say people, they don't wanna help. They don't want to help. They wanted to get monetized just from you passing on that. They might have it because I haven't arrived yet. I haven't monetized, but I'm on my way. And God's timing, it'll all work out. But you got to be consistent because that's where your algorithm comes in at. If they don't see you for a couple days, they take you out the algorithm. If you take and keep posting and posting and posting and posting, and then you always you take and go on your app and download YouTube Studio, and they're gonna help you. They're gonna give you different options, and also different things that you can, that's trending, that you can, this is optional if you want to do it or not. But I mean, it's really helpful. It's really helpful. It tells you your demographics, who watches you. So my demographics is, I used to have a lot of people watch me on Sunday for Meet Me in the Kitchen, but I wasn't consistent. I had stopped doing it. Once I started going to the gym, I wasn't able to keep up with everything, right? So this is my seasoning, guys, that I'm putting on top of my chicken. I took and sprayed it. I sprayed her with olive oil. Like that. So underneath it here, I didn't take and put nothing on her. Spray her under the bottom. Because that's going to crust up too by being on top of the potatoes. Because remember, when your food is down on the bottom of the pot, it's cooking directly on the bottom. But when you lift anything up, the heat is cooking. It's not going to cook as long, and I can turn the heat up really fast. I mean, I can turn it up higher, whereas though it'll be crunchy, sort of, kind of, what you mean, rotisserie. But what I was saying was about the YouTube Studio. That helps you to let you know what's good, what you did is good, what you didn't do was good, and to kind of direct you on the right path. So, make sure you get that, and be consistent. Consistency wins, because people, that's the whole thing that's helping me, even on a life skill, because when I noticed that I'd stopped doing it for a couple of days, I used to have like 1,000 people on my live on Sunday for Meet Me in the Kitchen. Because I do healthy food, comfort food with no meat. I make food for myself and also for my family. So they didn't tap in with me yet, which is fine. So I got mine and they got theirs. So I'm just going to come show you this. I had my oxtails in the oven. I'm getting ready to take them out, but they vegan oxtails. This here is my chicken. And I'm going to put some liquid in her. And then we ready to rock and roll. Ready. So I'm going to use that little seasoning that I took here. And I'm going to take that. We need about this much water. I'm going to use 3 full cups of water. But I'm going to put it on the outside of the paper. Not on top of the chicken. I'm going to put it on the outside. A little bit. But underneath of the water under here is going to cook the chicken, if you will. So I'm going to put that lid on here. And then I took the 3/4. I'm going to take up just a little bit more. And then the grease from the chicken will fall to the bottom. If that makes sense. I hope that makes a whole lot of sense. So let me get a little paprika. So I gotta get this stuff so I clean up as I go. Let me put that back. So I did kale salad. I'm getting ready to fry some cabbage. And I'm gonna put this in the oven. And then my oxtails should be almost ready because put you down here at the bottom. Woo! That sounds hot. Okay, put that at the bottom. And let me put the paprika on top of the chicken. And she gonna be pretty. Wait, give me a second. I'll be right here to the chat. Let me just get her in the oven. I don't want to ignore you. So here's the chicken, y'all. I'm going to put her in the oven on 350. I'm going to put the top on it for maybe a half an hour. And then I'll take it off. There we go. 350. So there we go with that. So I'm going to take the carrots and wait 1 second. The carrots. My rice is done. Yeah, my rice is done. Let me get their rice together. Alright, so we got peppers, onions, cabbage for our cabbage. Put this stuff back. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. I'll be there. And I'll be there. There you go. I think vinegar. Not vinegar, lemon. Alright, here we go. So that's my cocominos. Put that in the kale salad. So let me get some rice for y'all. And I gotta get the cabbage. So we got an organic cabbage. So in my cabbage, y'all, I fry it, but I put vegetables around, of course. I put carrots in it and sweet peppers and I'm gonna try that TikTok cabbage thing where you fry it and then you make the sauce to put over top of it. Cabbage is good for you though. It really is. I know everybody know how to cut the cabbage. You cut it in fours and then you take this part out and throw that in the trash. So I cut it in wedges. Then I take that little part off at the end. That's no good. And then I cut this in wedges. I mean small pieces I should say. As I wash it off. Alright, so here we go. That's garbage. Here we go. So I use avocado oil for my cabbage. I use my my bacon season. I use that. Well, it ain't real bacon season, y'all. It's imitation. Like I got the imitation butter. And they got the imitation chicken broth, and they got the imitation vegan broth, and they got the imitation what's the name, and they got the imitation. But guess what? It's all a delusion because all of it is imitation. Even the stuff that say real is imitation. Ha ha! Did you know that? Sorry. All right, so we getting there. Even if it say organic, you gotta pick and choose. Cause for real, is it really organic, or are they doing it to up the price? Is it really organic, or are they doing it to up the price? Huh? What you think? Because inquiring minds like to know. I like to know, so I'm cutting up my carrots, y'all. I'm over here. Let me get my let me bring you over. I forgot to bring you over like that, but like Erica. So with that say, it say nice, looks good. Thank you. You had a knee replacement, so I get two. I ain't get mine yet. I gotta get 2 hip replacements. And I don't get my hip replacement until November 3rd. All the way from last November is when I went to the orthopedic and they what's the name? So I'm bone on my knees too, but I think my knees hurt more cause my hips don't work. And you know, the knees bear weight, and then the hips keep your whole structure up. So my whole structure is like down like this at the bottom, but not up at the top. But since I go to the gym, I'm building muscle in my back and in my stomach, because your stomach holds you up when your hips don't work. See, they don't explain it to you like that, but when your hips aren't in their best health, if you are physically fit, it won't take as much toll on you because you'll be using your stomach muscles. and you be using your muscles in your knees. So I've been working since, let me see, I started therapy after my birthday. So I'm going to say like the end of July, because my birthday is July 25th. So the end of July, I had started therapy. And and they discharged me after 2 months. After like 2.5 months, they discharged me. And to be honest with you, that crushed me. It crushed my heart because me going there, that kind of gave me like a little hope before where I'm at now. Because where I'm at now, it's like it's on and popping. It's on and popping. You heard? I can't express it enough. It is on and popping. I think I'm gonna have my mushrooms with my rice. And my cat, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good. I don't have no dessert though. I want that they got some ice cream for the old girl. Oh no, they got cornbread. So even still, I didn't make the cornbread, and I didn't get it from a vegan place. Like that's the only thing too. So I'm gonna just have to eat my sourdough. Probably with some fig jelly on it to give it like a little sweet taste. But if I can get me some what you call that? I need coconut, and I'm gonna make me some cookies. Cause I got my base in there. That's my banana enders in there, and I got oatmeal in there mixed with it. And I'm gonna take and get some coconut, and you just put a whole bunch of chocolate chips, cause chocolate chips bake your stuff, because the chocolate on the bottom get hard. So yeah, this is my situation for my cabbage. So I use, as a matter of fact, I can use grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is delicious with greens. I don't know, it gives it like a really nice flavor. So here we are with those. So now this is my vegetables for my cabbage. And I got the cabbage over here. So the heat content from different oils, you know, the oil that we use, the regular oil that they use is the grease that I can't stomach. Soon as I get stuff like that, it give me a hot flash. Whatever. I notice now, you know, being a certain, of a certain age, you're going to have hot flashes. But I'm talking about like when you eat certain things that you just get a bust out in the sweat. I know that ain't the right shit to eat. Excuse me, the right stuff to eat. Unless I'm eating hot peppers. If I ain't eating hot peppers and I'm sweating, then it ain't right. Something ain't right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know. I got I don't got on no damn goggles. These my goddamn glasses. Like, but thank you. I know you like them. Thank you so much. Hi, Ellen. I didn't even know that was you. Hi. I hope all is well. I hope you feel better. You know what's going to work good for you? If you go to water therapy. Hands down. Ellen, once your knee heals real good, where the stitches and they say you can get in the bathtub or you can get in the shower or whatever the case may be, just go in the water and you can bend it in the water. When you get in the water, you'll be able to bend it. It's hard to bend outside of that, but make that part of your rehab. Make that part of your rehab. They just call my glasses goggles. These is bifocals, honey child. And I'm sorry y'all don't like them, but I love them. I wanted to share that with you, but I'm glad you made it to my live. So what I'm doing, Ellen, I'm making fried cabbage. I made brown rice. I'm making jasmine rice for my family. And they got my grandma's chicken, my family's recipe for the big chicken. So that's what I'm making up. And then I had vegan oxtails. That's what I'm having. And I was just sitting here saying, I wish I had a dessert. I grew up on dessert. And it's not like Sunday dinner without having a dessert. You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what's going on here. And I had went to church today. My son is on me. You ain't going to church, Mom? And I'm like, yeah. If he said, come on, I'm coming. I'm hoping to. And also, I heard about the pain medicine. I've been through all that. Ellen, I was on whatever it's oxycodone 4 times a day, 30 milligrams during my cancer. Then I went from cancer. Then I went for to get my kidney removed. I got 1 kidney. I got a half an intestine. I got 2 hips that don't have no bones. I rolled the wheels off of this body right here. And then when I think about it, everything wasn't done to me. I did a lot of things to my own self by not being obedient to my temple, you know? So anyways, you went in and you got your tune up. I'm waiting on my tune up. I can't wait. I can't. So I couldn't sit around and wait all the way to November because see, I had to fight at different hospitals to get my surgery because since I had the ostomy, the surgeon, she missed the stitch. She missed the stitch. And I think she missed the stitch because she didn't have bedside manner, if you will. So I don't think we ever was like on a good foot. So she said to me when once I was finished my treatment and I was cancer free, she said, when I kept complaining about my stomach hurting, and then I had my stomach was blocked up, and then if it wasn't that, I was having accidents on myself, and she was like, "What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Like, what you want me to do?" She was like, "We saved you from cancer. Like, what else do you want?" And I was like, "What? Like, you didn't save me?" So I wanted to get another doctor, and I really should, and got a second opinion, but I didn't. I was too afraid because the lady at the hospital was like, everybody work together, and if you take and switch and go from one doctor to another, they not going to be happy, and they in the brotherhood. So I end up staying there, and then I end up still having to get the colonoscopy. Ostomy. Colostomy. I still had to get that, which I went from 2014 all the way to 2021. 2022, I'm sorry, 2022. That's how long I didn't have it. And most people get it right away when they have colorectal. I had colorectal cancer, so that means that it was in my sigmoid colon all the way at the end. But she didn't do me right. The doctor didn't do me right. So with that being said, even my stoma is in the inside of my stomach instead of everybody else's hangs out. But like I said, I transition well. You know, nobody likes transition. We don't like the transition. We don't like change. But I've learned to do that as a kid, to transition and go along with the punches. You know, because if you go against it, you be stuck in you be stuck in a spot. So you have to move along with, life and evolving, whichever way it does, for the good. If it evolves, that's because that's what you tap into, but you can also, take and evolve into bad things as well, So now I'm at a place, the people are nice, I get extra help. I get a nurse that comes out every week, a doctor, a cosmetic surgeon. He comes and check on my bottom and give me treatment and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. You will be stuck. That's what I learned. And I just want to tell somebody about somebody. And you know who the somebody is, huh? That's what it is. Jesus Christ. That's the only somebody that you can call the soul. That's what I just decided to pick a side, man. I just decided to. I'm all tired. I'm weary of all the nonsense and everything. I just, life is going always life. I just want to be able to, when it do life, don't get discouraged or get despair. We get weary sometimes, but it's going to change. Nothing is going to stay the same. Ain't nothing going to stay the same. It changes momentarily. Momentarily. So if every time something changed for the worse, which if a lot of things just keep going on in your life and it's for the worst of things, it gotta kind of make you sit back and think about like, damn, like what can I do different? Because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. What can I do different that I ain't got to keep having all these sorrowful times? And because we not supposed to need to have a miracle every day. Golly, miracles supposed to come here and there sparingly when you need them, not every day. We always be praying for the same stuff all the time, putting God in like this small box or put ourselves in a small box, in which I have always did. And when I posted the foolish faith, that's where I'm at right now. Cause I walk around, I feel like I'm a robot. Well, not really a robot, because robots, they give you new pieces. But shit, half of my organs has been taken away. It's gone. They going, psh, bang. You know what I'm saying? I got a half of this, a piece of that, a little of that, a bit of this, and a little of this, and a little of that. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. And I like to be transparent, because you see me come on here. I come on here with my hair gray. It's all, what's the name, or whatever the case may be. But and then for a while, I was kind of like stuck there. Like, I cut my dreads fell all off. I had those for 8 years. So that was my strength, I thought. A part of it. That I took and embraced myself with that. And then now my hair is gone. I'm trying to embrace myself with me being bald headed, or whatever you want to call it. Big head, little hair, big head, little hair, big head. Poke it out. Poke it out. Poke it out. Yeah, so that part. And it's gonna be all right. You gotta heal and love you before you can love anybody else. So people that got troubles and all that stuff with themselves, and they ain't showing no fruits of the spirit, because that's what it don't matter what people say. This fruits is what show what kind of person you are. Can't nobody take that away from you. I don't care how much they try to outshine it or whatever the case may be. They cannot. So I'm frying my cabbage. They cannot take that away from you. Because what's for you is for you. And I always felt that I was less than as a kid because I was fat. This is the first time. So fat people that get in shape finally, they think they the shiznit. They think they the shiznit. They the shiznit. Right? So that's how I'm feeling it, because I ain't never been healthy. I ain't never had a muscle or none of that stuff, yo. So now when I feel like I had a lump on the side of my wrist, and earlier the week when I worked out, I was like, God, I got a lump there. Here I go with another. Oh my God, I hope this ain't the wrong kind of lump. But that goes to show you, I don't even know a muscle when it pops up on my body. I can't identify it. But I'm learning. So when you know better, you do better. Yeah, it's okay. Yes, it is. It's okay to be like that. It is. You said it's okay to be like, I don't want to be arrogant or nothing with it. I don't like bullies and people that's like, here I am. Like, see me. You see me? Like that type of, no, that's the worst. People gonna see you anyway. Whether you small, big, fat, ugly, it's gonna be something that's gonna make the person see you. Remember that. Notice all the negative adjectives that I use. You ain't hear me say nothing positive, because people don't tap in. And I wanted to say that for the person that's on here that asked about the followers, the subscribers. This is the deal too. Just like anything else, everything is numbers, and everything is numbers. Everything. Words is even numbers. Letters is even numbers. For real, facts. They don't teach you that. That's because everybody in the United States is dumb as I don't know what. Other countries, they got us beat. But anyways, analytically, they do the numbers on your mentality, what you watch on your networks, what you tap into, right? So analytically, they go by that, but then also the things that you post. You know, all the numbers is too much, but that's the way the world runs. By that, that's the only. That's the only when you talk numbers. That's the only time people listen. They don't listen to the words. They listen to numbers. And numbers is dollar bill, y'all. You know that part is too. That's the part. It is too much. That's the part with the YouTube. That's what it's all about because it's mind control. So they got to do numbers. So for people that do good on the internet, you're not going to get a whole lot of subscribers like all at once. That's going to take like over a period of time. I came to the grips of that. If I'm not talking about somebody or their stuff or what they did and what they didn't do, and or I'm reacting to it, because I think reacting to to people's things is being judgmental, right? So I'm not able to react. I mean, I like some stuff, and I say, who the heck am I to react on somebody else's life? I know certain things that I would do that somebody else does that I wouldn't do, but that don't necessarily mean that that's right. That don't mean that I'm right because I wouldn't do it. I'm just in my lane. That's just how I look at it. But I know that if you don't, years, you said years, Ellen, years. I was, at one time I was saying, I'm not going to get, one thing in my mind was saying, you got it. You're going to do this because God has you here for a purpose, Erica. So what is my statement? My statement and my intentions are purposeful. So with it being purposeful and intentful, without me being intentful in the wrong way by me talking about somebody else's way and how they did the stuff and what they did and how they got it or whatever the case may be. Different strokes for different folks, right? I gotta get mine's the way I get mine's, and mine's is what I do. So in terms of that, God is gonna give me what I need because his portion is sufficient. Yeah, I'm learning that too. Because if it ain't all in his will, and it ain't for his portion, we don't keep it anyway. So the whole objective is to get your channel, to have it for generational wealth, because that's where I'm at with it. I want this to be generational, where they can go back and look at it and somebody can learn something, or my grandchildren can say, look, my grandma had this channel and, she did so and so and so, and she checked it out and she was the boy. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm retired. And since COVID, I tried to do it, but I didn't stick to it. Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't ready up here. I wasn't ready. Girl. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. So that's what it is. I get so much inspiration from, I seen a group of ladies that was in a group, they had walkers. And they had their little club, and it was like 5 of them, I think. And they, at the market where they had the lines for the handicap with the handicap blue thing there. So the 5 rows that was in front of the market, that everybody parked their walker in that like little space. So it was like a motorcycle group. You know how the motorcycle club, all of them be dressed up and they had their jackets on and they had their motorcycles, where the ladies with the walkers, they had, and they wasn't like real old. It was like all ages. So I said, dang, that's really cool. As a matter of fact, y'all, I had my walker since 2022. I just started using it. It sat out in front of my door because I was too prideful. I'm like, I ain't moving with that. Like, I ain't moving. So it got so bad where I was using 1 cane, then I had to use 2. And my sons was like, why you using 2 canes and you got to walk? And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So now since I saw them on the YouTube, I was like, man, I don't care about the walk. Cause I'm just saying, you just never know what you do or how you present yourself help somebody else. You know? That's why my motto is each one, reach one, teach one. That's my motto, straight up. Because it might not be for you, but it's like, if it ain't for me and I know somebody that got it and somebody else might say, and I'd be like, I know just where to direct you at. I know where to direct you. That part. So, a whole lot of that and less of being selfish. Because when you selfish, your hand is closed. And when your hand is closed, you can't even get nothing. How am I if you give me something, I can't get it because it's closed up. So it works. It's hand to hand. It's hand to hand. So yeah, so I just wanted this to come. I ain't want to hold nobody up, and to come live. I want to have a plan. I'm a planner. I'm a preparer. I like to prepare things and make them. I think about it. I like to think about it and put it in place. I just don't jump out of anywhere and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna just go on." I mean, who the heck wants to watch that? I don't even want to watch. If you gotta have some type of goal or objective or intention or something, So I love my community. Shout out to Ellen Smile. I love you so much, girlfriend. Yes, for your grandchildren too. Me too, Elle. Yes, absolutely. Because you know something, my mom didn't take pictures. My grandma did. Somebody asked me, do you got any pictures of your grandmom? And I'm like, yo, I got like 2 pictures. That's ridiculous. So everybody do their thing their way, right? So for me, I don't document everything, but I document. I always was a picture taker since a kid. When I was 6 or 7, I think I got that Polaroid camera that was like, eh. No, it didn't come out in 76. That came out in 80. I was like, eh. Yeah, maybe that's what they do. Maybe that's what they did back then. They didn't take pictures. Maybe they didn't have time. Like, I don't know, but it's just weird. Like, the lady asked me yesterday. She was like, you don't have no pictures of your grandma. So the people that know me, know her, they know. If they know, they don't. But I don't have nothing that I contribute to. My mom either. I think at least she do have 4. Because I did take some pictures of her. But I lost a few of them. But it wasn't like we had a whole bunch of them where she had pictures that sit around. So I have enough in the course of a lifetime from my mom. I do have, but it's not a whole bunch of them that you can sit and like go through, But that's one thing that you cherish. Memories never die. I don't care how old the picture get. That'll always be there, So that's why I think it's important. I think it's important. But I want to shout out to LaShonda Success, The Source, Cherish Church. I can't think of everybody. That girl Peach, my girl Stan. Prayers up for that girl Peach over there in Oakland, California. She's very dear to me, and she's fighting the fight of this evil disease that comes upon all of us. And you don't have to be an old person to have it nowadays. When I was a kid, only old people had cancer. Only old people had cancer. You didn't see a lot of young children with cancer, and if you did, they would always say it was a rare type of cancer if a kid had it. It always was like a rarity type of thing. But it was just automatically given when you got old, you gonna have cancer. That's my mindset because like all my grandma's friends died of that. And nowadays, it's standing room only. When I was diagnosed in 2014, it was only standing room only in the building. You couldn't even sit down. They ain't even got chairs for the sick people. So, I'm just saying. And also, I wanted to share too before I go. Is that, yeah, maybe that's what that was. They didn't have money to take pictures. I never even thought about that. I thought pictures was just something that this was But I never even thought about that. That makes sense. My grandma was born 1928, so she was born during slavery time. And she was, yeah, she did. My grandma came through that slavery part. She did. My maternal grandma. My maternal grandma had my mom at 13, so I didn't even think about the whole situation. That makes a lot of sense. That's why she don't have any pictures. That's why it's not a lot of pictures. Oh, man. So I guess the picture is in the picture, and we are the picture. My mom was the picture. I am the living picture. So thank you for letting me opening my mind to even, think that far, because I really didn't, Ellen. I didn't. I really did. Take that into consideration. I sure enough didn't. Grapeseed oil. See the green? Rapeseed oil tastes really good on greens and things of that nature. So look, I don't know if you guys was doing. I made a kale salad. I'm gonna show it to you. When I say it is delicious, you can eat it for a snack. Matter of fact, I like it better than regular salad, if you ask me. Hold on, let me get my Here's the kale salad. It's delicious. Especially when you let it sit. You just use oil, olive oil. I use some dehydrated garlic, or you can use fresh garlic if you like. Salt and pepper. Cocoa aminos, just a little bit. Because my cocoa aminos, if you have regular cocoa aminos, I got the store bought. So it doesn't have a lot of salt to it. So I add a little bit of mine. But y'all see how pretty that is? So each of the greens is coated. Yeah, each of these is coated. And if you let it sit for a whole day, put some cranberries on this and some pumpkin seeds, it's really filling. So look, yeah, this is awesome. So this is how pretty it looks. It's real pretty. It is so tasty. I put a lot of pepper in it. If you borderline for diabetes, or you have diabetes, even if you had that once a day, and you won't get tired of it. Lemon juice. You can use, I use rose balsamic vinegar, some seeded peppers is good too. That's what I need on it to kind of break that little bit of sweetness. But it's not much sweetness. But the cocoa aminos, I got the Lion's Market brand instead of me getting Bragg's, and there's a big difference. There's a big difference. So sweet peppers and cabbage. I love cabbage, potatoes, and corned beef. I used to like corned beef. That was one of my favorites. St. Patty's is coming up on Tuesday. Yeah, St. Patty's is coming. So, Ellen, are you did the physical therapy come out yet to your house? I know they should have came out like 3 days a week. I just had physical therapy at home. That's why I said I'll go to the NovaCare. Because I don't like it in the house. And then He had me walking up the steps, and that was before I could even stand up straight. I couldn't even stand up straight. I'm just able to stand up. And I won't say a whole 90 degrees, but I'm gonna give me like a 78 from 45 degrees. So this is my fake. I love, everything. Bacon make everything taste good. But y'all, this is really, really decent. This is not real bacon. This is just the flavor. And I say it's the flavor. It's just like some smoked paprika, some kind of smoked thing they use. Yeah, so I got that. Let me put a little bit of little flakes. What's that? A little seeded pepper flakes. And I have my happy hat with hope, y'all. My crocheting. I had applied to set up a table at the hospital where I go get my. Well, I don't get treatment anymore, but I still get maintenance there. I still have to go and get my wound checked and all that kind of stuff all the time. So the girl over here is really fighting, y'all. So when I talk, I don't take anything lightly. And so anyways, I'm going over there with my hats and stuff. And the table I set up twice a week, every Wednesday from 2 to 6, and on Fridays from 11 to 1 outside the cafeteria. So I'm trying to get everything together. And then when I take off on my first day, I will go live with y'all because this is an honor. And I've been wanting this for years, But like I said, you got to be ready, heart, body, and soul. It's easy to get the things that you think you want, or easy to think, not to get the things that you want or you like, right? But the thing about it is, it's hard to keep it. It's easy to get, but hard to keep. And a lot of times, and sometimes we can ask for different things that, we want to do, but do we be ready for it? To have a business, you got to be ready for it. To be a leader, you got to be ready for it. To be a teacher, you got to be ready for it because it comes with a whole lot of shit. So, that's the part that's challenging over here for the sister over here. So here go my cabbage. Because who wants to eat cabbage and it's mushy? Because I don't like no mushy cabbage. I don't know. If y'all do, that's how y'all do it. Y'all do it like that. I'm going to take and sprinkle some of these minced garlic on top of my thing here. And I'm going to sprinkle some seeded peppers. Just like a little dash of it. Just like a little bit, not much. The kids gotta eat some of the cabbage, so I just put some of the seeded peppers on my plate. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say. I had forgot it came back. Thank you, God. But my friend of mine, her daughter-in-law has a lot of illnesses going on with her. She's the reason why I stopped eating meat, to be honest with you. Because the daughter had went in the hospital because she had problems. She had some stomach cancer before. She had a lot of things. But anyway, during her stomach trial of error, and then she had a lot of hernias. So when they went to take the hernia out, they couldn't get all the cancer out of her intestine. So with that being said, she had diverticulitis. And that's when your bowels and stuff get backed up. I'm glad. My sons is here with me, and they driving me crazy. But if I don't see them, I'll be a little. Then if I do see them, I'll be like, if that makes sense. But wait, she had a parasite. The parasite ate up her the after she got the thing out. They put some bowel inside of it to in order for her to push push the bowels out, right? So in terms of that, they use whatever poop because they can get feces and all that stuff that you need for your body, the donors that you need for whatever they need to experiment on you with. But anyway, to make a long story short, the uh the parasite came from the bowel that they put inside of her, and the parasite ate up her the rest of her intestines. So now she has to get an ostomy like I had. And after they told me about her having the parasites, and it had ate her stomach, I never ate meat again. And I'm on my second year. That scared because I have an ostomy. So me having an ostomy is different when people go to the bathroom and they stuff go in the toilet. Mine's don't go. Mine's is on my stomach. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of it. I just don't want nothing. So with that being said, the parasites, because she ain't get the surgery yet. It mind you, it's still eating it. My girlfriend said when they went over her house for her birthday to celebrate her birthday, the parasite was hanging out the bottom of her nose. Out the bottom of her nose. So every time she would go to try to grab it, to pull it out, it would suck all the way back up in her nose. Yes! So my girlfriend said, I got tweezers. We had tweezers to try to get that out. It's still in there, so that's eating on her brain. That's why when they went to go suck it out, mm, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over that. I'm good on that. You heard? Yeah, I'm good on that. They ain't got to worry about it. So she got to get her surgery, and I know she better hurry up because that would just take in like, I don't know. Like I can't with all that. So the stuff that we get to eat anyway, it's not all that. It is that what's the name? Like I said, ooh shucks, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Like that movie from back in the day. I don't know if you've seen it before, Ellen, but back in, I don't know if it was the 90s or the 80s, but me and my mom seen a movie called The Illusionist. I remember watching it with her. And I was young, and I was like, oh my gosh, you be thinking this, and that. I wish somebody would look that up, that movie. It's a real good movie. Yeah, I'm sure you need to stop eating it. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to have to be here for the longevity because the way that the world is going, I know we all going to die, but you got to get down to the get down. You need to be able to maneuver. You need to be able to get around because this thing is moving quick. You got to be sheltered in place. You hear what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I don't want nothing that's going to debilitate me. To keep me from going and I can't move and everybody else can. Yeah, vegetarian. I'm not vegan, Ellen. I still eat fish, but I eat it sparingly. I don't eat it all the time. Yeah, I don't eat it all the time. I used to, but that's not even good either. But since I have a wound that I have to, so I don't get no infection, I got to make sure I have a lot of protein. So my doctor said just for me, just to eat this regular vegan, that's not going to be good for me. So, yeah, I eat tuna too. That's all I basically eat too. I got 100 cans of it. Yo. So no, I do. But listen, I like swordfish is good. Cause you can't, that's a wild caught. A swordfish, they not making no They not farm raising no swordfish. You had to take B12. So they was giving me shots too at first. I had to go in there and get that shot, that infusion. So you can get it from your food. Yeah, I get it. That's why. So, but that's it. You got so the tuna fish is a good source of protein. But what I do, Ella, is I eat a lot of beans. I eat a lot of beans, and I didn't used to. Not like them lima beans and stuff like that, but I eat a lot of chickpeas. I eat a lot of lentils. Now, lentil beans is 30%. 30%. I mean, 30 grams of protein is in. Hold on, wait. 30 grams of protein is in dang, I'm losing my train of thought. 30 grams of protein is in serving of lentil beans, and that's more than an average piece of meat. A piece of meat, the top piece of meat is chicken. I think chicken or fish, you can get most of your protein. It's high in protein, maybe like 21 grams or 18 grams, but lentils have 30 grams. So I kind of tap, and I like lentils. Lentils is pretty good, especially when you take. Oh, you get them from the can. Bad. Yeah, the can. So I just get dry beans. Dry beans is cheaper. You save more. You don't eat chicken because chicken ain't chicken. So that's what I used to eat a lot of before I stopped eating meat. I ate a lot of chicken wings, a lot of chicken salad, a lot of barbecue chicken on the grill. Cause I'm a grill. I can barbecue my butt off. Yeah, I was eating a lot of that. And before I stopped eating that, I was eating a lot of pork on the grill, pork ribs, and all that stuff. I was eating. No wonder I probably had that. Yeah, it does. It does. So what I did was I used two lemons, or either 2 limes. And I take and soak it in the water with that. And then I use 2 things to clean it or scrub it off. I scrub it. And then the part that got the hairs on it, I don't even burn that. I cut that off with the scissors. Whatever don't look right, I cut that off. For them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it be freaking, it freaks me out now. Before it wasn't freaking me out, but it freaked me out. Even to clean it freaked me out. Yeah, even so, I'm making some jasmine rice. But, so let me take the thing off the chicken. And, so their dinner is done. I thank y'all for tuning in, and we was able to kick it. And we was able to talk, and I'm glad I was able to you was able to join me today on my live, Ellen. I'll be over to check you out. And I hope your recovery be really fast. And don't forget, I told you about the aquatherapy. Don't forget about the aquatherapy. So athletes, that's what they do. They do water rehab. So that's why they get better, recover so quickly. They recover really quickly because they do. So here goes. This is my oxtail. This is mine. That's my dinner right there. And this is their dinner right there. They recover real fast. Water helps you, and they say it's good for your organs because your organs get a chance to get the water wave. And that helps them. That makes them real happy. I didn't know that. I just learned that from the instructor at my Y. She said that water is awesome. So, and I know it is because I can squat in the water. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there with your knee rehab. Because once I get my hip, the stuff hip. Because she always say when she do it, anybody that just had knees done or shoulders done or hips done, only go a little bit, only move a little bit. So that's what they do. They kind of cater to that situation more so. Um, so yeah, it's really awesome. So guys, this is my oxtail. This is the whole bone that I gotta take and put back. Ooh. Did it? Yeah, this is. It did. So this is my oxtail, y'all, and I gotta put it so it can get crunchy and slice it, right? So I had to. We need her to get hard like the loaf. So let me put some of this on there. So that's it right there. I'm gonna put all that oil on there like that. And then I'm gonna put that in my air fryer so it can get crunchy. So that's the oxtail roll. It's made out of jackfruit, chickpeas, and mushrooms. And a little bit of lentil peas and the lentil beans for chew. So I am going to put this in my thing here. What's up, bro? Taking y'all chicken and thing and put my oxtail. I'm finished. I made this, y'all. You got rice, cabbage. Naj got some cornbread over there. I see cornbread. I'm off everything. I'm off the line. So, yeah. I wish I had like a cake to make or something. No, everybody like cake. What you say, Brian? Yeah, I can eat that though. That's gonna be like cake to me. See y'all. That's my son. He just came in here. I don't want him on my live, y'all. So I am going, and I'm going to tap into somebody a little later. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And my chicken is almost done. Be blessed. Be blessed.